They didn't win consecutive games until April 24th when they beat Utah twice in a row back on the 24th and 26th.
Foul here, Brandon Ingram. Yeah, Brandon Ingram and D'Angelo Russell. They were teammates together in Los Angeles. Edwards trying to feed it inside for Towns. Ingram on the attack. Answers not on my watch, but Alexander Walker is there. Trying to feed it inside for Towns. Ingram on the attack. Answers not on my watch, but Alexander Walker is there.
Come over now to this season, and now they're on the same page. The rules are there. They're following the rules a lot better.
Nice contest there by Okogie.
Yeah. And it's amazing how quickly these guys have gotten on the same page.
Nice contest there by Okogie.
Yeah. And it's amazing how quickly these guys have gotten on the same page defensively.
Russell the three, no. Ingram able to clear the defensive rebound for the Pelicans.
Out to the perimeter. And sometimes those passes are not accurate. And it certainly wasn't on that last possession. Alexander Walker has been a real irritant here. Pokes it away from Malik Beasley right there.
Ingram got into rhythm. Nobody was with him. It's back to a one-point game.
D'Lo was in pretty close proximity when he made the pass, so should have handled it, but still.
Garrett Temple out of the corner drills the three. Houston, Sacramento, Milwaukee, San Antonio, Charlotte, Washington, Memphis, Clippers, Brooklyn. And how about the three? Kyra Lewis, no. Temple, the back tap for Ingram.
Got to be able to rebound the basketball. Defense, it was difficult to take either one of them off the floor.
Timberwolves a modest 6-0 run.
Great help.
Looking to add to the run. Prince with the basketball. Beverly's three too strong.
Wolves have some just tremendous defensive possessions.
Ingram gets his own miss. No whistle.
Wolves have some just tremendous defensive possessions.
Ingram gets his own miss. No whistle.
Wolves have some just tremendous defensive possessions.
Ingram gets his own miss. No whistle. The 12 turnovers. You'd like to see that number a little bit higher. Ingram and another turnover against the Pelicans as Naz Reid steps in and takes the charge. The 12 turnovers. You'd like to see that number a little bit higher. Ingram and another turnover against the Pelicans as Naz Reid steps in and takes the charge.
And we'd like to see Valanciunas get some touches too. It'll open things up on the outside. Naz Reid, good job. Now that is pursuing the boards.
Beating New Orleans up in the painted area.
Ingram somehow gets that one to go.
On the right side of the floor, just a good deflection that time by New Orleans.
Alexander Walker high off the glass. Ingram the putback.
On the right side of the floor, just a good deflection that time by New Orleans.
Alexander Walker high off the glass. Ingram the putback. Ingram chased up the three-point line by Beverly. Rattles out. Looked at it, it was frozen for more than the 4.1 that was actually remaining when it froze. So that's why they made the decision to just go ahead and end the quarter.
It's just not, it's not good to be leading the league, being one of the league leaders in offensive fouls each and every year. Ingram knocks down that triple, all got up.
Ingram.
Defensive 3 seconds here by Minnesota.
And Ingram unable to cash it in. Timberwolves were 6 of 10 for 3 at one point. They're 7 of 21 right now, so they've only made one of their last 11. As Ingram connects.
He was shooting some Steph Curry-like threes last night.
Ingram.
Karl Anthony Towns coming out of the timeout, getting the 3 ball.
More veteran feel, a little more business-like approach, but he said it only actually matters if we're actually consistent. So that's what the Wolves are trying to do in this game tonight.
Timberwolves have hit just 2 of their last 14 three-point attempts. And a passing crash, and there's Pat Bev giving up the body again. Timberwolves have hit just 2 of their last 14 three-point attempts. And a passing crash, and there's Pat Bev giving up the body again. Your asthma as a newborn and needed a blood transfusion before he even left the hospital.
Great defensive effort there on Minnesota to get the strip.
Ingram straight away. And the Wolves are fortunate that the Pelicans haven't been able to go in front. Doesn't get a roll. Timberwolves have turned the Pelicans over 25 times. They only have 20 points off those 25 turnovers. Corner 3 is good, and we are tied again. A bit befuddling that this Timberwolves high-octane offense has had a tough time scoring against a team on the back end of a back-to-back. What happened last night in Chicago out of their mouths in a hurry.
There's no doubt. Jordan McLaughlin, Payne, Chris Finch here. It should be an offensive foul on Brandon Ingram. Great job by Taurean Prince to get him to cut that time. Iverson cut over the top. Jordan McLaughlin, Payne, Chris Finch here. It should be an offensive foul on Brandon Ingram. Great job by Taurean Prince to get him to cut that time. Iverson cut over the top.
Ingram, the kick out. Devontae Graham, no. The back tap. Ingram. That time the 3-ball does go, and it's back to a 9-point game.
That can get into the cut of a player that's coming for the handoff, like Taurean Prince just did. It's too bad that Minnesota on the backside, because they don't do that. When you watch NBA referees, they might call it once, but there are a lot of teams that test the 2-9.
Ingram.
That it was going to be a foul problem, and so he was going to the bench. He just took that route.
Graham.
Yeah, is just rebounding the basketball and making Bulls pay.
Graham.
Yeah, is just rebounding the basketball and making Bulls pay. In this game have been incredible, and the fact that they're still in it.
McLaughlin comes up with another turnover. The outlet to Russell is... Russell with Graham on him. Pulls up for the 3 and banks it in! After hours banking for Russell!
He plays for Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, and D'Angelo Russell last year. Good containment that time by Nas.
Valanciunas rattles it home. So Ingram 3. Valanciunas was able to knock it free, and the Pelicans nearly had the basketball, but finally Reed comes up with it, and the foul by Jones. Russell gives it up for Edwards, and 3 is just a little strong.
Valanciunas. Did they find Ingram? He's coming off.
It's coming to him.
Screen.
It's coming to him.
Ball away, tough shot. Got it!